What's up, good people? It's Jay. When you want to speak on something and it's very powerful, it's powerful that it hurts, even though it doesn't physically hurt you. But your feelings are extremely ruined by words. That's when censorship plays a big role. And if you want to do some kiddie shit, sell lipstick, makeup, show people how to cook chicken, show people how to diet and what to buy, that's always going to be okay, because that's all about monetary gain and purchasing. But when you want to speak your mind and show your ideas on something, hell, even show something that you were educated on, and if it doesn't fit their narrative, it's an issue. It has to be censored. Like you're a child and you're being spanked, put your hand out, spank your hand with the ruler. What did I tell you about talking about flat earth? Like you're a child. That should raise a lot of questions. Everything else seems to be okay. I'm just saying.
Now, still water is always level.
That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat.
That stuff is flat.
Oh God, are you a flat earther?
Yep. What's up, good people? It's Jay. Everything changes. Everything changes once we look into things. And I don't think that's a part of science, because it still hasn't been evaluated, observed, tested by the person that's changing it on point. It's like changing the rules of the game in the middle of the game. Let's say you took me out to the beach 6 years ago to show me the curvature, and you made me watch this ship go over the curvature, and I could not move until it was gone. Then you look at me and say, see, curvature starts right there. And I'm sure that has happened, because that's where the curvature was, because the bottom of the ship started to disappear, or the boat started to disappear. So that was the curvature. Then you walk away trying to explain the curvature of the earth. So, present time, you get a zoom camera or a telescope, long zoom telescope, and you could bring that same friend back out there and say, remember you told me that the ship was going over? Look, man, still see the ship. What's going on? First, you're going to be an asshole. And then he's not going to know what to say. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, they do say something. That's the purpose of this. It's further. The curvature is further. So now that we can see ships not disappearing over the curvature, or boats not disappearing over the curvature, it is further than we can see. We got to be higher. That's not what you told me 6 years ago. See how that works? These globetrons always do that. And once I started speaking about gravity, someone told me that gravity is not that strong as flat earthers think it is. Yet, without a solid barrier surrounding the space ball people think we live on, all things are held down from the powerful vacuum of space, where nothing is being sucked up. You have these 5 supposed layers of atmospheres, and none of them is strong enough to withstand the vast billions of square miles of vacuum. The water is not being sucked up into the air rapidly as it's supposed to be. People are not being sucked up. Items, trees, cars, mailboxes, any damn thing. With this big volume of vacuum space. And remember, we are a speck in space, like a tiny dot. Earth is. Now, a vacuum cleaner requires a container. Now they have these new advanced vacuum cleaners that you can see the dirt, the bagless ones. You have that glass container on the front. You could see the dirt coming all in, flying all around like a damn freaking lotto machine with the balls just moving all around. That's the vacuum. It's uncontrollable. That's the vacuum. And then you have the solar system that is supposedly being operated by a gravitational pull, accurately organized, like soldiers. No errors. Let me be frank, Chinese soldiers. No errors, nothing. It's just perfect. But there is no gravity in a vacuum. So how can this gravitational pull exist? Oh, then you go back to, it's not as strong as you think it is. But it used to be. A small test of a vacuum being used in your hand, besides a vacuum cleaner, is a turkey baster. It can create a vacuum and suck up liquid and hold it. That's your vacuum. That ball at the top of the turkey baster is supposed to be space. The liquid is everything on Earth. Yet we're planning fucking trips. We're planning dates. We're planning decades of operations, of life, of building, of going to work, of retiring. We're planning all this stuff, and none of this vacuum from outer space, this powerful vacuum, is destroying Earth, where Earth has no barrier to block it. There is Earth, these 5 imaginary layers of the atmosphere, and then space. That's equivalent to stopping an elephant with a picket fence. I don't know. Stay flat.